Alright, welcome back to Star Wars The Force Unleashed. This is part 13, and in this part we're going to do the Jedi Temple DLC. Now, for this DLC, you are going to have to do it 4 different times for the 4 difficulty achievements, because for some reason the difficulty achievements don't stack. I don't know why they did it like that, but they don't stack, so you're going to have to do it 4 times. For this series, I'm only going to do it the 1 time on the hardest difficulty. That way, you can do it on the hardest difficulty, get that achievement, and then everything that I do in this video will translate down to the lower difficulties. And that's what I would do, is I would actually start with the highest difficulty and get it out of the way, and then work your way down in difficulty so that you're doing the easiest difficulty last. Other than that, we'll go ahead and start talking about where we are. So we start on this kind of bridge area with a bunch of enemies and a purge trooper. Now for me, I ended up knocking the purge trooper off the edge right there. But what I would do is I would take all the smaller enemies and use like force repulse to try and knock them off the bridge and stuff. And also the shielded guys will lose their shield from your force repulse, and you can use your lightsaber or anything else on them. So that's what I would do for that part. And then you can take out the purge trooper when he's all by himself. And you can enter the temple exactly like I just did. You'll get this little cutscene or cinematic thing here. And then in this room, there's going to be a bunch of statues and some invisible troopers, or like the stealth troopers. So you can take all them out. And there's also going to be some jetpack troopers. Now, I'm pretty sure the jetpack troopers all just will infinitely respawn. So I would just try and take out the stealth troopers. And then don't even worry about the jetpack troopers, because I sit here and kill them for a long time before I realize they infinitely respawn. So, just word to the wise, don't bother killing them. You can kill them, get them out of the way, but don't sit here expecting them to stop coming at you. There are holocrons in this DLC. You can see I picked one up earlier, and then there's one right here. But you don't need them for anything. There's no achievement tied to them, so you don't need to pick those up. You can if you want. They still replenish all your health and give you score and stuff like that, but I'm not going to bother picking them up. Now, I knocked her face off, the statue. I knocked her face off. I don't think you need to do that. I'm not sure, but I did, and I couldn't remember where to go. I was like looking for a way to go. I thought there was a way to go, and then I remembered that you have to come over here to the side. Now, you want to kind of get out of the way before you start pulling that up. You can see like I tried pulling it up and I immediately got shot. And even over here, you'll have this sniper guy shooting at you, but a lot of the time he will not see you and not shoot you. And you'll see I did have a cut, because I did die in this room, because I was trying to do one of the achievements, but I was doing it on this difficulty. This is the hardest difficulty. And honestly, I would recommend doing that achievement until... I would recommend waiting to do that achievement until the easiest difficulty. And that achievement would be you have to kind of throw this like ball thing at the enemies and get so many kills in this room, but don't bother trying to do that on this difficulty. Just do what I do and try and clear out as many of the enemies as you can. You can knock them out of the window and kill them. That'll give you some health. Obviously killing them is going to give you health, so just use that to your advantage. And if you really need health, there's going to be these like art things on the wall. You can see right there. There's a couple that will open up, I'm pretty sure, and will have a holocron in it. And that'll restore your health to full if you really need it badly. Other than that, I'm kind of just focusing on getting all the stealth troopers out, and then all the shock troopers. And then occasionally I'll stop to do a jetpack trooper, because they do have these like stun shots that will stop you from doing anything. It's kind of annoying because these shock troopers are also stealth. They're like shock stealth trooper combos, so it's kind of annoying to do those guys. But for the most part, just focus on the other guys, and then when the Shadow Evo troopers are the only ones left, then you can take them out. And yeah, that's basically like this whole room. Pretty much cleared out. You'll have these sniper guys too, and those are pretty easy to kill, so you don't have to worry about them. And yeah, got some more guys here, and then you can also throw them out the windows here. and then we're going to continue on, but I'm going to cut back so that when you are ready to do this achievement, this is on the easiest difficulty here that I'm recording on now. As you can tell, I just like killed that in two hits. What I would do is I would come and kill these snipers, and then what you want to do for the achievement is you want to grab this ball here, and you want to start throwing that at all the enemies. And it's going to be kind of annoying because they're going to be shooting at you the entire time you're doing it, but on the easiest difficulty, it's not that big a deal. And when you get, I don't remember how many kills it is, but you just keep throwing it, keep killing them with it, and eventually you'll pop the achievement. You can see right in that corner there was that holocron, and then there's one right where we grabbed the ball from. So if you want to use those to replenish your health, feel free to do that on the harder difficulties. Yeah, we're just going to sit here and keep throwing this ball. It's kind of annoying because you grab random other debris as well if you're not careful. But just keep throwing it back and forth in this hallway, and you'll kill a bunch of these enemies. And eventually get the achievement. I think I get it like right here somewhere. I might throw it like one or two more times and then get it. But there's that, see that holocron right there. You can use that to heal. And there you go, there's that achievement as the world turns. And now I'm going to continue on because we don't have to clear this room. And I'll cut back to the footage of the harder difficulty. There's another holocron right there. If you want it, don't need it, but you want to force push this a couple times. Eventually it'll break. And then you want to head back. And I had some purge troopers left on this run. Or they might just respawn because these guys are never here, so. Just be careful here because the rockets will hit you, so try and get the door all the way up, and then the rocket will hit you across. Here you can't quite jump across yet, so come up in this door here. And we're going to enter this room here. This is the training room. And we are going to have to do an achievement here. No, I tried to break one of the statues early, but you can't do it. As soon as you come in, that's when you can break the statues. But basically what you have to do is you have to clear this room in under a minute and a half, I believe, which you're going to be able to do on the hardest difficulty anyways. You just have to come and break these statues. So start with the ones in the bottom and then maybe go to the ones in the top. And kill these guys as you need to for health, but try not to focus on killing them because they are going to infinitely respawn here. So just worry about killing these things, and also the more of those statues you destroy, the less of them spawn. So just keep breaking these statues. And we're going to do the top one. So 1, 2, Sith holocron here if you need it, unlimited energy. 3 and 4. And then that should open up it should disable all the robots and open up the door and get you your achievement for clearing the room in under a minute and a half. Now we're going to continue on, and there's going to be some jetpack troopers, which is a little bit annoying because they're in a weird range where you can't really do much, but you can kill them. If they fall down there and don't come back up, don't worry about it. Just grip this bridge and bring it up. You get this cutscene that the doors open back up, and then you can immediately turn around and head back the way you came. When you come back this way, that floor will open. You'll get another holocron in there and some of those droids that attack you, but don't worry about that. Just continue on. Jump across. There's another holocron there. And when you enter here, you get a little cutscene. And you can't skip this for some reason. Now, when you load back in, this achievement is like the hardest one in the entire game. So what I would do is I would go to your settings and go to turn your camera sensitivity all the way down and change your grip mode to toggle. So that's going to make this achievement easy. So what you have to do is you have to what's the word, like move, you have to move these things across the blue lines without the ball turning red. And the ball will turn red if you go too far out off the line, basically. So the first one's really easy, it's just a straight line. The second one, a little bit harder. There's these curves, and the ball, when you're force gripping it, will have this like warble effect around it, so it's hard to see the line exactly. It like bends the line, or bends the light around it, so you can't really see the line. But that being said, like, if you need to see the line straight, just let go for a second and look at it. Other than that, the second one isn't too hard. The third one, though, is the real problem. It's the real annoying one. And you can see you have straight lines, you have these real long like semicircle curves, and then even in one of them there's this tricky blinking part. Now what they don't tell you is this first part is easy, the third part is easy. Everyone gets tripped up on this blinking light part. Now on this blinking light part, like I said, you can let go to see the line without the warble, but also, like as shown, see, like you can see that I'm right on the line. But also what they don't tell you is like the line is still there even though you can't see it. So you can move the thing across the line even when it's not there. You just won't be able to see it. And you can let go of the ball there as well, and it won't like fall or anything like that. So take your time on this middle part. If you go too fast, it'll go off the line, turn red, and you're just screwed. Also, you can see here I can't really tell, like you can't really tell if it's like perfectly centered on the line, so like I said, you can let go if you need to. And then once you make it across that, it should be a straight shot to the other side. Well, not straight, but you know what I mean. Pretty easy shot to the next part. And there we go, we completed it without making the ball red. Once you get to the other side, you should get your achievement, get a grip, and you can go ahead and change your settings back to what they were before. So that took me a long time to get that, so I was excited. I was dancing there a little bit, spinning in circles. But yeah, anyways, you can continue on this part. You just need to move these platforms, move them up a little bit so you can jump across them. You can use your dashing blast to skip the next couple, and then move these into the light. And then you can use your dashing blast to skip the next couple. Same here, move these into the light, make sure they're close enough that they actually are considered within the light. Keep going. This one you only need to move up a little bit. Don't suck like I do. Actually, technically there I don't even suck. It's not even that I suck at jumping, it's that the fact that for some reason they disable like your dash or something like that. Like it would not let me make the jump for some reason. But yeah, I made it, and now we're in the boss fight. So, this boss fight's really annoying. I hated it. There's not really much that you can do other than pray. So, I mean, I would just keep using the lightning imbued lightsaber attacks on this part. Keep blocking. You'll get this QTE event occasionally when y'all are hitting each other with your lightsabers. Then when this happens, he kind of like he mind tricks you, so like your controls are all messed up and it's kind of hard to tell what's going on. The best you can do is like get out of the range. You can stand like right on the edge of the platform and you can like avoid it entirely. But yeah, as you can see, like I'm getting my ass kicked here. I'm not really sure what you can do for this boss fight except for pray. I mean, you can use your lightning when they're spawning in like that. Like right here, I was out of the range of the mind trick, but a lot of the times it happens so fast that you can't get that far away in time. I didn't even mean to do a lightning move there. I think I was trying to block, and then you can see like he's just going to keep doing the same thing over and over, and it makes it really difficult. And of course I'm in the range now, so I can't really tell what's going on. Like, I'm not trying to jump off the edge there. Like, it just messes your controls up like crazy, so I ended up jumping off the edge. And yeah, I think anything lightning is gonna help you a lot here, because you can lightning him and then you can kind of knock him off the edge and get him to do the same thing again. Here I am getting mind tricked yet again. It wasn't anywhere near me, but still hit me. As you can see, I'm pretty much dead now. I don't know how I survived this, but I did. I got to the QTE here. Yeah, I don't really have much of to say about this boss fight. It's like super hard. I think I got lucky. I don't know. Like, lightning is the only thing I can tell you to do. You can try doing some of the combos, but a lot of the time he just repulses you away. Now here I died, but luckily it checkpoints you right here. And what I would do is I would throw his. He picks up these big pieces of debris like this. And what I would do is I would try and grab the ones that he's not grabbing and throw them at him. And then the ones that he is throwing, he will just like drop, pretty much. And you just want to keep hurting him until all this platform is like gone and you'll move on. And as you can see, I keep grabbing. It's kind of random which ones he grabs, so I kept grabbing the ones that he was already grabbing, which doesn't really do anything. But if you're fast enough, you can like grab them and throw them at him, or throw them at each other. Like throw the debris at the other debris. And then he can't throw them anymore. And then eventually you move to here, where it's kind of the same thing as the first fight. And you can just use lightning on him over and over and over again. As you can see on this platform, you can kind of jump off to miss the mind trick effect, and then jump back on. But as you can see, like, lightning is pretty much the way to go here. On that part, you have to spam B like really, really fast to get out of it. Like, it's way faster than you would think, especially on the hardest difficulty. On those QTEs with the lightsaber battle, lightsaber duel type thing, you can knock him off sometimes, or knock him down sometimes, and knock him off the edge, or lightning him, or stab him on the ground, or whatever. Other than that, like, that's all you can really do is try and like get lightning hits in. Like, I don't have any other tips for this fight. But yeah, I'll leave you with this fight. Once this fight's over, the Jedi Temple DLC will be complete, and you just have to do it 3 more times on the easier difficulties, or the harder ones, depending on which one you started on. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, and make sure you tune into the next one. See ya.